What's up everybody? I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I'm Anthony. On today's video I have a very quick and easy one, but it's extremely important. We're going to talk about how to read a topographical map, so stay tuned. That's right, today we're going to be talking about topographical maps. I want to hit three main topics. Number one, what exactly is a topographical map? Number two, why do I need to know this stuff? How can it help me in life? And number three, I'm actually going to show you how to read one. Okay, so number one, what exactly is it? Well, a topographical map is a map that shows topography. Basically, you're able to look at a map, i.e. a 2E platform, something like a piece of paper or a tablet or whatever, and you are able to see things like elevation represented. Okay, so whenever you're looking at this map, you'll be able to see things like valleys, ditches, depressions, peaks, mountains, all kinds of good stuff. That way you know what you're walking into. So number two, why exactly is this information going to be helpful to you, and why do you need to know this stuff? Well, generally, the biggest thing is if you are in a city, you're probably going to use something like a road map. If you're traveling from city to city, having a road map is going to be extremely beneficial to you. However, if you happen to find yourself off the beaten path, maybe not on roads, because let's just say someone's favorite scenario happened, and congratulations, all of the roads are completely jammed with traffic, and you still need to go somewhere, then you might have to go off the beaten path. Maybe a big scenario didn't happen and you're just hunting or hiking or fishing and you want to know how to get from point A to point B, or maybe you're completely lost and you don't know where you are. By being able to read a topographical map and find yourself via features, it's only going to help you A, get to where you need to go faster, and B, maybe even find yourself so you can get out of wherever you may be at. Now, one of my absolute favorite uses of topographical maps is by being able to use them to survey or see an area that I can scout for hunting. Since I do a lot of my deer hunting on my own property, I don't have to worry about it there, but I do use public land for wild turkey or when I'm going hunting for turkey. And there's a few things that you need to pay attention to that turkey like. Now, every animal, regardless of what it is going to need a water source. So if you are going hunting and you're doing a few little preliminary scouting, then by being able to find water sources on a topographical map, that's only going to help you in the long run. Now, it's also going to help you if you can find ways to that water. That's going to be less strenuous on you because you're not trying to walk, 2 miles to get to this water source. So if you can find a place to park kind of close to where that water source is, then you can at least scout it and find out exactly where the game is moving. So if you can do that, more benefit to you. And not to mention the fact that things like wild turkey love being up on ridges because turkey like to see predators coming, and they also like to see hens and strut. Since they do that little strut to bring in the hens, then they want to be somewhere where they can be seen. So being able to find places like easements for power lines is going to be the best place possible for finding wild turkey. So by getting a topographical map, you're able to see all those features. Now, you don't have to be a hunter to be appreciative of this style map. If you own property, this type of map is going to absolutely help you in the long run, because if you own something larger than 1 acre, it's going to be beneficial because you're going to be able to plot out where you want to put things on your own property. Now, if you don't have a house built yet, then you can look at a topo map, use your engineer to look at the topo map to find out exactly the best place to put your house. If the house is already on the property and you want to build something like outbuildings, then you're going to be able to see how the land is moving, or the ridges, dips, whatever, so you can see where you need to build certain things. You don't want to build a shed, whatever, in a dip where water is going to collect. So by being able to look at that map and see where the water flows, it's only going to help you. Not to mention if you want to plant things like fruit trees or have a garden, you don't want to put those on a slope facing north. So having a topographical map, again, will only benefit you. This is a simple illustration of a topographical map for the lake that I go fishing at. This one actually has the county lines and the streets mapped on it. Not all topographical maps will have this, but some of them do. Now, this is one of those examples that's going to be very cluttered, so it's going to be hard to see. I will zoom in later, but I just want to show you an example of, hey, this is what most topographical maps that you're going to find in books look like. You're going to see the contour lines, you're going to see the roads, you're going to see the county, and you're going to see the water. So there's a lot going on, but it's easy to break down if you know what you're looking for. Now, how to read the map is very simple, but there's a few things you need to know. First off, you're going to have to know the scale, all right? You're going to probably see something up here like this. It's going to say like 1 to 24,000. That basically means you are looking at 1 inch on the map is represented by 24,000 inches in the real world, all right? So it's going to give you a little diagram here, like the distance that you're going to see. So right here, this far on this map is going to be 2 miles, all right? That's the key. The best part here on the map is you're going to look at the scale so you know exactly if you walk this far on the map, you went 2 miles. Now, to help visualize exactly what I'm talking about when I say you might be looking at a road map and it's going to be less than useless, check this out. Say you happen to be traveling along Highway 5. You're trying to get north side, because this is north, on Highway 1. Well, traffic's backed up completely. But you need to get up here. you have to bail out of your car for some weird reason. Well, you're gonna have to walk from this way to this way without a compass. How are you gonna do that? And how do you know the best way around it? Because in here is the unknown, because you're looking at a road map. So that's why you get a topographical map, so you can see the features that happen to be here. All right, so the main thing you're gonna see on a topographical map that you will not see on a road map is going to be contour lines. Contour lines are a representation of elevation, okay? This is one contour line. Here's another one, and another one, another one, another one. As you see, there is going to be a number associated with that contour line. That is going to be a general rise up or down in elevation, all right? So if you're sitting at sea level, if everything else is sea level, and this right here says 10, then that's an elevation of 10 feet above sea level. And then you're gonna see up here, it says 50. So if this is 10, this is 50, and you have 3 others in the way, then that's probably gonna show you 20, 30, 40, boom, 50. So each line represents 10 feet. Now, a general rule, one little guideline that's mostly going to be used in every single topographical map you're going to see is these lines are going to be different shades, okay? They're going to be different types of darkness. You're going to have one dark line followed usually by 3 or 4 light lines and then one dark line, because every change in elevations you have, every 5 notches is going to be another dark line. So it's going to be dark, light, 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 dark, okay? But since this is the top and bottom of the elevation, that's why I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I see here. Now, what you're going to see is you're going to see 10 feet, all right? 10 feet in that shape. So if you're walking, if this is all sea level, which it is, then this is going to be an elevation of 10 feet above sea level. That one's going to be 20, 30, 40, 50. What do you think that shape is? It's probably going to be a hill. And the way I can tell you and show you that on this map is I'm going to draw it from the side that you would see it. It would look something like that, okay? That's the hill. Now, if you're going to be traveling from this area to this area, are you going to want to walk up and over that hill, or are you going to want to go around the base side of that hill? That is why you want to know this stuff, because if you are able to look at the elevation on the map before you even get started, you know, hey, I need to come down over here, see that hill, and I don't need to go up and over it. I just need to go around it because there's nothing else in the way. But you're going to save yourself a lot of headache, a lot of heartache, and a lot of time, calories, etc. if you're able to recognize, hey, boom, we got a hill in the way, let's go around it. Here is another more expanded example I wanted to show you. Say you happen to be in your car right here, all right, and you got to get back up over here. Let's say it's everybody's favorite scenario, the highway's backed up, and you absolutely have to go. Well, you see this little hill in the way. But unfortunately, this entire area is vegetation. All right, so there's a whole bunch of trees, grasslands, whatever, but you can't see any of this stuff. All you see is the trees may be higher in this area right here. Could be older trees, could be a hill. Well, you don't know that when you're standing right here, but if you have a topographical map, you can see, okay, there's a big inclination this way. There's a hill here, and there's a hill here, but it only goes up about 10 feet here. So I can save myself a lot of time and effort if I walk this way. But I can also see that it's only 20 feet up here, and it's a gradual slope up and a gradual slope down. So if I want to save myself some calories, I can just walk boom, boom. That's the whole purpose I'm talking about. If you can read the land before you even get started, you can save yourself time, you can save your calories, you can save your legs, and you can save your feet from having to carry all this crap from here to here. Okay, so instead of trying to draw more stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and show you a couple pictures I found online to try to show you exactly what I'm talking about when I say features are shown via contour lines on a topographical map. Okay, so as you can see, it's not always you're going to have a whole bunch of lines. Sometimes we'll go with colors. Colors make it a lot easier for people to realize where the elevation is. If you look at the key to the left, you'll see that the darker the color in the red, the higher the elevation. And if the closer it gets to the blue, you will see the lower in elevation. So by doing this, you can see where the water is, because usually when it comes to water flowing, it's going to be in the lowest elevation possible. All right, and finally, where can I find these maps? You can find them in a lot of different places. If you're looking at one for your home, go check with your county, because I guarantee you they already have one from when they did the plot of the land when they sold you the house. But there are other places you can check out, some of them for free. My favorite is using online. Just type in topographical map in your favorite app selection, and you can get something from @Logis. It's a U.S. Geological Survey. They have everything for you, and it's most likely free. Now this is what I use, and you can tap in and get closer and closer and closer. Now, unfortunately, you can't use this very well whenever it's, you know, no power, cells down, whatever. But if you're using it for things like hunting, then you absolutely can check it out before you even go. You can screenshot things and you'll be able to check things out no problem by using this tile app. This is again called the US Topo Maps app. Check it out, it's easy as can be. You can also just check on the US Geological Survey online on a normal thing, and you can actually print out your own paper maps as well. So it's not very difficult to get these, you just gotta do a little bit of hunting. But like I said, this app is probably the most beneficial. Alrighty, so I think I'm going to end the video there. That wasn't very difficult, was it? Alright, if you need more help, if you need a little bit further study, I'm going to go ahead and post a couple links down below to try to guide you in a better direction. If it's something I couldn't teach you, then by all means, look at these links. They will definitely be able to help you out. But hopefully, by showing you what I did on this video, it's going to be able to show you exactly what a contour line is, and that's all a topographical map is. A whole bunch of contour lines put somewhere on a map so you can see exactly what features you might be going into. Now, these contour lines can be man-made or they can be natural, so it doesn't really matter. It's most likely going to show you. Not to mention the fact that most topographical maps are still going to show you things like power lines, railroads, streams, rivers, oceans, and normal roads. Alright, so that's why I like using topographical maps, because they are much more detailed than a road map. If this video helped you at all, please do me a humongous favor and give me a thumbs up. It would very much help me out, and I would absolutely appreciate it. Subscribe, and I will catch y'all later, okay? Bye.